Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Mind Over Magic. This video was recorded from my stream, so if you want to catch me live, check my Twitch link down in the description. And now, enjoy the video. Yeah. I do. I just want to do English in my channel, just to have a broader audience, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do. It is already difficult to grow the channel as it is, to limit myself even further. Also, probably playing this game is not a very smart idea, considering how few people are actually interested. I was playing in the channel Scum, which is a survival zombie game, and Where Winds Meet. But Where Winds Meet plays very poorly for me because of the issue with the servers. I have a lot of latency, so I decided to put that game on hold until they fix it. So I needed a second game, and I saw this on a short, and it reminded me that it's a really fun game, and so here we are. And yeah, same thing. My native is also Spanish, but I really like how English works. I prefer how Spanish handles rhymes and poetry and all of that, like linguistically, is more interesting. But for day-to-day stuff, I prefer English. This is going to be expensive now, right? Yeah, we don't care. We'll wait until it comes here. That should be 2 days? Is that 1 day and 2 days? Okay. So we need fire and we need lightning. And this one needs a lot of stuff. Oh, cool. I tried to look for work abroad, like remote work, but it was not easy. Okay, before I forget, we don't have stone. Stone? Seriously, of all materials. Okay, this could be a problem. This could be a problem. I know we can refine it later on. I mean, actually it's not later on, it's right now, right? We do have a refining beast. Yeah. That makes sense. In my case, I changed industries. I've been working on the same thing for over 10 years. 12 years. And a few years ago, I started studying while I was working still on that. And because I like what I was doing, I really do, but it pays really badly. So I wanted to try to change it, but I'm too old for the change. People don't want... I tried to do programming as well. I don't like... I do stuff like on my own, but getting hired by a company proved to be almost impossible. Nobody wants people older than 20. So the after a couple years studying and looking for jobs, I decided to sign up for an academy that actually was teaching lower level than I had, because they were guaranteeing employment. And so I applied, I did the course, everything fine, and I couldn't find a job because most of the offers were looking for people 20 to 25. I don't know what to say. Maybe some companies, I just haven't found any. I found it easier to just self-employ, which I really don't like. So before this I was teaching, and before that I was translating. And when I was translating I was self-employed, and I really didn't like it because I'm not into the whole how do I say, looking for your own employers, you know, your own things. I just really dislike it. Not I want until we have... I think 200 is a bit much. But... okay, let's do it like this. So let's do... for now, let's do 50. I don't know if our storage can handle it, but... we'll do 50. And we will do Viscera forever. So that we can... avoid having corpses. I don't want to deal with Croa corpses. I think that should work. Okay, one more level. One more level and we're good. But the research is not moving. Oh no, it did. It finished. When did that happen? Okay, so let me run it in slow. I have to get used to that. I have this thing that I always pause the game. You know, when I'm building, I always pause the game. I do it in every single game. And I have to get rid of that awful thing. It wastes so much time to do that. And destroy this. I don't want it. Never mind. Harvest it. Have we met our food quota? Yes, we have. Okay, so now our... this person should be okay. So we will say research if you don't have anything better. Okay, so what is the research? That's the quilted, that's good. Where is the one that gives us... I don't even know what I'm looking for. I mean, I know what I am looking for. I just don't remember how it's called. I'm looking for the building, the creature thingy that processes wood into stone. Is it this? Yes, it is this. Man, we are never getting there. Okay. We need to do this. Thank you, thank you. We need to do this because we need the space. We need to grow. We need a tower for the research. I'm thinking I'll put the tower here. Nope, I cannot. So I'll put it up here. I hate doing temporary things, but we do not have an option. Okay. You know what? Allow everyone there? In fact, no. Do... Victoria. We have the food, so... Priority right now is building because we need the expansion. Okay, wait. So that is 7? Huh? Oh, right. This is dollar. Because we needed that one to be skewed. So let me put this here. Just to have the reference. That's fantastic. Cancel that. Not all of it. Okay, so that is this level. Wait, this level is 7, it's right here. Why not? Oh, we don't have the stone. I didn't want to do this, but we don't really have an option. Okay. Bread goes there. Are we good? I'd say so. Yeah, let's go. It's not great because we need the stone to make the infirmary. But we're going to get injured in order to get the stone. It is what it is, I guess. Um... There. Now. That is one less right away. This gives you dodge blah 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 dodge chance, right? It doesn't make you immune completely, or does it? I forget how it works. Yeah, okay, thank you. So, oh wait, this kills it. Yeah, it does. Okay. And that is so close to killing him. Nope. So actually we did not take damage. So good. But we are going to use all of the stone. Huh. Okay. So this is here. That is there. And this is here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Huh? That should connect. Right? Oh, it connects there. My bad. So cancel that one. That one is the one I want. Priority. That is a floor. Get this on, please. We need it. That is terrible news. Like, it could not be timed worse. Jesus. I guess we will suffer it. Wait. Oh. I guess we have one more day. That's more ice. Smoke reeds. I hate that it's not even rain, it's a storm. And we don't have a lightning rod, so we're going to take a lot of damage. And it's also right at the time that we wanted to get rid of our roof. That sucks. Okay, at least now we do have a shroom farm. That is okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to prioritize... This is a real floor. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 7. And we are going to do the same here. And we don't have the stone, dude. Okay, that is an emergency, so go. Where are you? Okay, I think we're going to do another room. We need the stone. I'm afraid that if we get a rift and they are already injured, it's going to suck. Okay, who are we not using? The lightning one. You know what? We are going to keep this. Even though the fire one is debuffed, the enemy is weak, so we're going to gamble. That's not great, but could be worse. Now, I was going to say, do we do damage or protect? But I think we have to protect. I think this is a mistake. So, swirl. Now we have it thorned. Okay. I'm not entirely happy with how much damage we took, but it was necessary. Everything the same day, huh? Is everyone coming? Students cannot do it, right? Yeah, I know. I don't think we can do it on time. Yeah, we couldn't. And that is our third combat in one day. This is as bad as it could be, basically. Do you know by any chance if these events and rifts are mutually exclusive or not? Because if it's not, we are in a lot of trouble. I don't want to do this because it will put the kid in a world of hurt. But we need to finish this combat ASAP. That's fantastic. Yeah. Great. Well, thank you for the info. Let's hope we don't get one, though. Not raining anymore? Okay. Let's pause. Let's assess. Okay, tomorrow we have to push. And we need medical room tomorrow. Has to be silent and private. That is not going to be easy. That means probably here. Which leave us with here for research? I think so. I think that's the play. So this is the infirmary. Roof. Okay. And this will be not there, here. 7, 7, roof. Let's do normal roof. Now, how do we handle this roof? This needs to be covered. And this needs to be... I'm making a mistake. Let's fully demolish this. Okay. So I'm going to do a floating room. No, wait. Let's pause and think. So, the way we're going to do this is I'm going to demolish this. Super high priority. Well, I don't know why I do super high priority, because nobody can reach. So, just queue it. Okay. We are going to do a tiny roof here. And we are going to... Yeah, no. We need it one higher. I really don't like this, by the way. Okay, so that's there. Roof. Is it too taller? Damn it. Can I please select it? There we go. Of course it did. Okay. Roof. Here. Small. Go. Now, from here... It's 7. We are going to do that. But the floor is actually going to be there. And we will leave this as empty. We could use a bridge instead. Is it cheaper? Do we have a bridge? We do not. Okay. So we're not doing a bridge. Okay. that is there. So this cannot be a room. I need to destroy that body. Okay, what do you think about this? I think it should work. This, if I'm not mistaken, I am mistaken. I absolutely am. So, the medical room is on the other side. And it just needs to be silent. I'm going for this, however. Silent and private for now. It's not how it's not where it's going to be forever, but it should be silent and private for a little. And the other one is supposed to be a mage study, which is not skewed. It is towered. It is not lofted. But we will move it, so it doesn't really matter. We need to make it skewed, though. For sure. I think way before we get here, we will move it, but it will be useful to not have to move it before we get here. So, I think this works if we do it with the roof. No, it doesn't. It has to be the wall. It absolutely has to be the wall. It's 1, 2, 3. More than enough. So, good. Now we need the doors. One there. And the second one will be here. Okay. How are we doing with lights? What? I guess the window was enough. Okay. How are we doing 141. Oh, I can... Okay, so 141. That means we don't really need to keep farming as much as we have. I could probably pause a couple. There we go. Yeah, that applied. Good, good. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while, so I forgot a lot of the how to do the micro. And yes, we are on the cheaper days. This looks good. Push. The rat. Thank you. That didn't give us as much as I thought it would. I don't want cross. I don't think we're in a position to take advantage of them yet. So we don't have a dark staff member, and we don't have quilted research. So we don't really care. We are also going to destroy that. And we are going to do... What's one there? One there. What do you mean not supported? Oh, it is not supported. The game was right. Go figure. Okay, so this is going to be the medical room. Is that too close? I guess it is. Build copy. Oh. This room is so small we can only do 2. Can we fit a 3rd one? Why is it doing that? Do you need all... Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not... It's telling me that it's not valid there. But it is valid here. And here is also missing one side. So what is the difference between one and the other? Is it that the right side is more important than the left? No. The window should not be... But the window doesn't interfere. The window is on the wall, not on the floor. Am I wrong? Really? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that in blueprint form it interacts for some reason. This one we can delete now. Okay. Let me continue, but slow down. This is too small for that. We need a ritual room. Or at least a sigil. We don't actually need a room, I guess. Maybe we do? Maybe we do. I know for graduation you don't, or I think for graduation you don't, but for hiring you do? What am I looking for? Not here. Here. Select goal. We're going to do major study. Not shrink, move. We'll move it here. We place a couple windows. And we don't... Oh, we do have scholarly. Which side is right? I guess that one? Oh, no. This one is right. How much does it need? I forgot already. It needs 4. So that should put us over the requirements. Oh, I paused. Sorry. No, in fact, put it on 5. We do need a lot of grass. That is more glass. It's already marked. Okay. I don't understand how you can remember all that stuff. I forget as soon as I stop playing the controls. I remember when I pick it up, but I don't remember any of the details. Maybe it's just my brain. How is research going? Let me check. I have... I thought I had more hours than I do. I have 66 hours. Almost 67. I thought I had like 100 more than that. Well, it's okay. Yeah. For me, it's weird because even if I love a game, like really love it, it's really difficult for me to get a lot of hours in because my brain always looks for new stuff. So it is really hard. I mean, looks for new stuff in entertainment, like it's not like that for everything. But I get bored of games when I already do them like a couple times. I usually do that, like I binge the game, but because I binge it, then I get tired of it. And I don't play it for like a year. And then maybe I play it again after a year, but maybe I don't pick it up ever again. There are very few games that I play regularly. Okay, peeps. We really need this, okay? Can you focus on that? Bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I started playing well after it released. And I put a lot of time into it. I did put a lot of time into Oni when it was in early access. And because I put so much time into it when it was in early access, then I did not play as much when it released. Ah. No. 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 Man, I really want to select that. There we go. Yeah, I have been watching, I don't know if you know them, but Catherine of Sky. She's doing a Whiskerwords playthrough. And I find it really entertaining. There are things that I wish Timberborn had that Whiskerwood does have, and vice versa. I think the pathing system is fun. The way that Whiskerwood handles multi-levels is really good. But I don't like how it handles a lot of other things. Okay, are they ready to graduate? No, they're not. We just have been too busy. That's okay. That's okay. I can see more glass in there. That's a lot of resources and we're going to lose them. I would like to get them. So I am going to rush. Okay, that one's okay. We're going to put that on a 4. We are going to put this on a 5. By the way, for this game, I accept naming. Like, if you want your name on one of the characters, go ahead. Tell me which one and we will do it. They're not going to be here forever, but when I retire them, you can move your name to a different one. Yeah, you can also choose one now and move it later on. For now, I'm going to recruit Anais. And then I will just cycle through students to get... Was it scrolls? Whatever the currency they give you? Actually, they are human. Yeah, they're human. So only somewhat brainless. There we go. What do you want the name to be? That will be funny. Okay. I have to set up the channel rewards and all of that. Well, I'm not sure if I can do it before I'm affiliate. I'll give it a try. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I chose this game. It's a bit more interactive. Can you? Does this game have Twitch interaction? Oh, it does. Yeah, that's cool. I'll check it out. I'll do some research later to see how, like, what actually interacts with Twitch. Well, that's fun. Thank you. That should be fine. This game doesn't... overload my computer all that much. I've played and recorded, because I record all of my streams. I have not uploaded them yet to YouTube, but the plan is to cut them into shorter pieces and upload them to YouTube. So yeah, I've been playing a lot more intensive games and recorded them at the same time, and it's been fine, so I don't think it should be all that much of an issue. Okay, now we do have a room. So that means we can do this. Now, what do we need from this level? I have never used auguries, ever. I have researched them, but I have never used them. Okay, relic plinths. We do not have relics yet, so whatever. That would not be all that bad. Rooms would be good eventually. I guess foundations is the most important thing. All the rest is okay, but I think foundations is what we actually need. Columns would also be really good. So I'm going to queue that. If we happen to need anything else before that's done, we can change. This would give us a proper kitchen, but whatever. I think it's more important to have actual space. We really need to be able to grow. The planters will be good, but for the planters to be useful, we need to have greenhouses and dedicated farmers. So probably not yet. So this next, for sure. Quilted are really good. I don't understand these ones, because as far as I know, or as far as I remember, they do not fly. And I've had a lot of issues with lightning rods, because once you have lightning rods, it is true that the rest of the roof doesn't take damage, but the lightning rods take a ton of damage. And at that point, the only person that can repair is the ghost. So you have one ghost going from side to side, repairing the lightning rods, and they cannot keep up. So yeah, quilted. The only quilteds that I actually use are the cleaner and the carrier. I do have tenders, but not many. I have tenders for the void shrooms. No, not the void shrooms. The strangle plants. I don't use harvesters. I don't know why I don't, but I don't find it too straining to just have... as long as my farmer only has to go and harvest, I don't think it's that much of an issue. I did have one fertilizer and one harvester for a room with those things that attack you unless you are vivified. I don't remember what they are. But there's like a... I did have, like, in my other playthrough, I did have decently big greenhouses. But I found out that as long as you are high enough level and your routes are not too long. So I had a broom. It's basically around here. My greenhouses are around here. And I just had one of those broom landing spots. And I found it was fine. We need that on a 5. What do you mean? Oh, it needs lightning 3. Fantastic. Okay. So we now need the furniture? Yeah, the sigil. I don't know where to put the sigil. Well, if it can be here, it will be here. It is really annoying how in the beginning you need a lot of things, a lot of skills, and you're limited to 3 of them. I guess the goal of the game is just push for more stuff, but I don't know. Okay. They have been at 2 for whatever. Okay, so this is not enough. Not by a lot, but it is not enough. I guess I'll give them a second window there. This is also not enough. Like only 2%. Okay. If you have any suggestions or advice on what to go for first, it's more than welcome. So, since we cannot do that, I'm going to finish tier 2. Tier 1. What? There. Yeah, don't worry. I appreciate you being here anyway. The incense burner would be decent to have because it would let us upgrade our medical room. But we cannot actually build it. So I don't know how useful it actually is. That is more useful, actually. Okay. Dude, please, that goes first. And do this second. So tomorrow, after they do the morning rituals, the food and the recreation, we're going to push the fog. Because we are on the cheapest tier again. Now I would like... I'm going to do all stuff here, so whoever can go, goes. This one's missing lightning, which I guess is because no one has lightning 3. They all have lightning 2, so the third level is going to take longer. And same with the darkness. But I really want to get this done. So, for higher stuff... Okay. So I cannot hire you until we get enough Gnosis shards. So we will probably get them just from leveling the 2 skills that we're missing. But let me prioritize teaching because no one is doing it. I'll have the cook do it. Okay. So to hire, we need more Gnosis shards. To graduate, we don't need anything. You know one trial for the students that I really hate? There are two, if I remember correctly, that I dislike, but one more than the other. The clean 25 times is super annoying. And the other one is the recharge the lanterns. That is a bit easier to handle, because every time they recharge, they lose mana, so they can use it. And when they use it, the lantern loses mana, so they can recharge it again. But the cleaning is so annoying. I don't think I've seen that one. 95 conviction is insane. I guess by the time that you actually care about them, you can handle it. But I have not seen it, and I don't envy it. I'm going to kill this thing. Let me pause and go quickly to the other side. We don't have one on this side, so that's great. Okay, that sounds interesting. The farthest I've got was finishing... Like, I started doing tier 3, but I don't have tier 3 ones. And I didn't cycle all of my teachers either. I guess the Crow corpse is going to be eaten, which should be good. Yeah, I read about the missions that you can do underground, and I find it kind of off-putting that it takes so long to finish some of them. But yeah, I guess I'll see this time. But yeah, I made it to mid-late game, I guess. Not what I wanted to do just before going to bed. Okay, I'm going to finish in like 8 minutes. So, in case we don't see each other again, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. You too. Yeah, we have them. Good, good. I don't think this can actually change positions. Yeah, they can't. That is actually good, though. This is super bad damage. I swapped for no reason. Let's do Earth Armor. Yeah, that's not worth it. Okay. Good, good. Now, we got this, which is absolutely amazing. And I am going to carry everything. Okay, so tomorrow morning we are going to graduate and hire. I'm not sure if we finished. We did. Okay. Okay. Wakey, wakey. I need to put a chest in the dining room. In fact, instead of saying it, let's just do it. Okay. Now, let's graduate Brett. Yeah. And the person doing the ceremony is going to be Victoria. What is this? +5 conviction? Eh. This effect is a lot better, in my opinion. But we do not have plinths. Okay, so now we do have... We don't have... Okay. I thought we did have enough. Okay. Let's come here. Let's see what is cheaper. Dark is very cheap to make. Nature is also really cheap to make. So tell you what, we are going to do lightning. We are going to do nature and a dark. Air would be good. It would be nice to have an air person. But we cannot afford the stone right now. So, Luna, what are you doing? Harvesting? Don't. In fact, wait. Dionysus. That's 2. Three. 4. And 5. So now we can hire stuff. Ignore everything, just build that. And after that, we should probably build this. Oh, he looks cool. That's nice. Okay, I think I have to check priorities again. Okay, so super high priority research, then augury. Yeah, that sounds good. Now we have a proper researcher. Yeah, that's going a lot faster now. That's good. Okay, so we're going to wait until it's almost morning. And we will leave it there. Okay, so that's it. That should give us enough time to assess the situation and stuff before we start next time. I don't think we need more, actually. Cancel. Okay. The glass we do need, I will keep it marked. Yes. Okay. So, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. It was fun. I'm really glad to be back in this game. I really like this game. I just stopped playing it because it was super time consuming. But yeah, I'm really glad we're doing this. We're going to be doing this and Scum for the next couple weeks. So I don't know which days exactly we will do it, but we will alternate 50-50, okay? Again, this weekend, if we have enough people, I have a Discord. If we have enough people, we will do a community evening. If not, like I said before, we will push it to whenever we have enough people to do it. If we do have enough people, we're going to do Escape Room Simulator. The idea is that we will play, or I will play. You can help me with tips, which where to go, where to look. No spoilers, just help. So if you know the answer, you don't do it, but otherwise, feel free to participate. Anyway, again, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And hope you enjoyed it. And see you next time. Bye bye.